Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Strange, and welcome to another tier list video. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. I'm filming this on the 27th of December. This will be coming out a little bit later, because I've scheduled a bunch of videos, and I'm just trying to, record before I go on holidays, as well as try and fit in stuff when I have, free time in between work and stuff. So, anyway, here I am. We're doing another tier list video. First one in, I want to say quite some time, like a few months, like 4 months maybe. I don't know. But these are quite fun. Um, so as you can see by the title and what's on the screen, today we are doing Dragon Ball Super Saiyan transformations, or just Saiyan transformations, I guess, because not all of them are actually Super Saiyan somethings. So, yeah. Also had another idea for another video that I'll probably record straight after this, but there's a lot of tier list videos that I just started thinking of right now. So after this, I could do Star Wars stuff, I could do more, there's so much in Dragon Ball, it's actually unreal. I could do I don't know, I mean I can't do a whole lot in snowboarding, but I can do snowboarding bloody tier lists, I can do tier lists for ice cream. It's actually crazy, it's like, I don't know how I didn't think of this earlier. All I had been doing was what, COD, Zombies, and Valorant tier lists, so kind of weird. But anyway, let's do one of my favorite franchises of all time, and also something that I've literally grown up with and had a part of my life for nearly my entire life. So Dragon Ball is super close to my heart. As you may or may not know, it is something I'm super passionate about, super in love with, super, yeah, just my whole life revolves around it. How I am as a person is heavily based on, the impact that Dragon Ball has had on my life. I've literally seen everything Dragon Ball except for, Dragon Ball superheroes. I've seen a little bit of, but that's the only thing I haven't seen. I've seen all the specials, I've seen all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Daima, Dragon Ball everything, all the movies. But yeah, Dragon Ball Superheroes is the only thing I haven't really... I haven't seen all of it. I've seen some of it. Maybe most of it, I actually don't know. But yeah, I would say I'm probably one of the most, if not the most knowledgeable person on Dragon Ball stuff. At least that I know. But possibly even in the whole world, which is... I don't know, that's probably an over-exaggeration. Anyway, so, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Obviously a simple video here, but we're going to start off with Super Saiyan, I think is most appropriate. And I would have to say this is pretty cool, man. Super Saiyan is obviously the first transformation that we see Goku go through in Z. That's... ah, fuck. So it's not the first transformation he goes through, because it's actually the Great Ape, Ozaru, which I would say is pretty cool as well. I don't know if it's cooler than Super Saiyan, but it is pretty cool. There's something about it that's super unique and never before seen on, or just in any sort of media at the time, in the 80s, right? Like a dude turning into a fucking giant alien monkey thing. Think about that. Anyway, they're both pretty cool. Super Saiyan is sick. There's a whole other conversation to get into about, what's going on with said transformations and their actual power levels in the show. But it's all good. It's all good. We won't get into that. But yeah, these two are pretty cool, I would say. I wouldn't say they're super cool. Trust me, there's plenty of those. But I'll try and go in chronological order, I guess. Or at least slowly up in the transformation. So the next one here will go into false Super Saiyan, which is probably technically in between these two when you think of how the transformation goes, because it goes Great Ape and then Super Saiyan, and this is kind of the intermediate, but whatever. Anyway, this is already up to the bad side. I don't know what I'm talking about, or how I wanted to do this, but I'm just gonna pick random things. Okay, anyway, so false Super Saiyan, I think it was cool. I don't know, because as far as I'm aware, people saw or knew about the Super Saiyan transformation, but didn't know how Akira Toriyama was actually going to draw it and like how it was actually going to look. So they kind of just like jumped the gun for this movie, for the Lord Slug movie, and created this, which ended up, I mean, looking quite similar when you think about it, and it being obviously a huge power up and stuff like that. But a little bit of trivia for you if you didn't know. That could actually be wrong. I read it somewhere. Everything you read is not the truth, so that could be wrong. But to my knowledge, it is pretty accurate that the people working on the Lord Slug movie just, you know, sort of heard about this transformation Super Saiyan, and then they were like, oh, we don't know what it's going to look like, but we'll just sort of imagine it and just figure it out on our own. Anyway, so it was this. False Super Saiyan is what it's called, and it's cool, I think. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. Anyway, people probably won't agree with me. Next, I'll probably pick Kaioken. Kaio what? You know, if anyone knows, or if you know, you know. Kaio what is it? Dragon Ball Z abridged. Funny joke. Anyway, Kaioken. Yeah, I don't know if it's pretty cool. Well, it kind of is pretty cool, but it's kind of just cool as well. I think, yeah. So there's another thing I'll get up to, but I won't jump the gun here. But I would just say this is cool, and then there's another thing that I will talk about that is more cool. Anyway, Kaioken is cool, man. Next, what I'll do is I'll kind of, no, I'll just keep going. That's fine. Now, Super Trunks and Super Vegeta are nearly the same thing, but they're not quite. Super Vegeta is more in between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 than Super Trunks is. This is just like a bulk up. And I think this is actually pretty cool, this animation. Or not this animation, this transformation. It's probably, yeah, it's probably on the bottom here, or like, you know, the lowest in pretty cool. But it's cool. Seeing Saiyan turn Super Saiyan but get like absolutely yoked is pretty cool, I think. Anyway. Now, Super Vegeta, same sort of situation. I mean, they're on the same level. I'll just put Trunks ahead, I guess. Just, I don't know. Not really for any reason other than I just did just now. But they're both pretty cool. Same sort of deal. Just absolutely huge. Plus Super Saiyan here. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, this is where we get to the super cool stuff. Now, obviously, this picture of Gohan is a little bit unfair, but I think all of the Super Saiyan 2 transformations are the coolest. The lightning sparks that are flying around on top of the Super Saiyan hair, which kind of gets a little bit of a change for Goku and Gohan. I think Super Saiyan 2 is like super cool. Like, yeah, it's sick. So, yeah, big fan of the lightning sparks happening all around. Which leads us perfectly into Super Saiyan 3, which is just Super Saiyan 2 with super long hair and no eyebrows. And I remember vividly as a child watching Dragon Ball Z, Majin Buu Saga, and Goku is powering up from Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3, and he's screaming for like an entire episode. The whole world is like earthquakes, shit is breaking, shattering, like giant buildings are crumbling, like across the seas. Bro's screaming so loud, powering up so... that's too cool, bro. Way too cool. Super Saiyan 3 shouldn't be as cool as it is, but it is. And it's actually so sad that we hardly ever see Super Saiyan 3 on the screen, like, ever. It makes me so sad. Genuinely. Like, I would love to see Super Saiyan 3 way more, but everyone just says it, like, drains his power too much. But, like, come on, bro. Shut up. Anyway. Just gotta move on. Now, I actually don't know what this screenshot is from. It looks like he's just going Kaioken. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. This is probably, like, the most obvious thing ever. But I can't remember this one. It looks like he's just going Kaioken again. So I'll just put that there. But, yeah, I don't know what what else is, unless I'm like I must be so stupid. Whoever knows what this is and you type in the comments and you're making fun of me, it's actually rude, but valid. Like, fair enough. This looks like Kaioken to me. We'll come back to you. We'll go to Fury Broly. This is cool. I wouldn't say it's like anything special. He's just angry. So nothing really happened. He gets a vein popped out of his head and his eyes go mostly white, but there's like a little bit of green there. I don't know if you guys remember from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But yeah, you can still see his eyes. I think it looks way cooler when his eyes go like full white, which they do when he goes Berserk or full power Super Saiyan, which is pretty cool. I will say. Is it cooler than Super Vegeta and Super... Yeah, it probably is. I don't think it's as cool as the Great Ape transformation. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'm not a Broly hater. Trust me. I'm definitely not a Broly hater, but like... Look, how about this? I think that's the difference. You can call me biased because like I'm an OG Dragon Ball fan, but like all these little buddies being introduced to Dragon Ball and just watching Dragon Ball Super Broly, or like being like older in their life and not watching Dragon Ball Z, like this movie, the legendary Super, like bro, it's too cool, way too cool. It shouldn't be as cool as it is, and you know what? I'm thinking about putting it here now, but I won't. But like it should be, maybe, I don't know. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, guys, the GOAT, my humble king, super cool. Super cool transformation. I mean, like, the slightly green hair on top of Broly's ginormous physique. Jacked as all fuck. So it's literally Super Vegeta and Trunks combined with Super Saiyan... Not Super Saiyan 2. I don't think... From memory, I don't think I remember Lightning, like, sort of sparking around. I think I didn't go Super Saiyan. But yeah, like... And it's, like, kind of green. Yeah, it's super cool, man. Anyway. Moving on, may as well just do like, is this Kale or something? I mean, she's pretty cool. I'll just put her at the bottom here. I mean, it's literally the same thing, but it's just the girl. So, I mean, some people want to say like, oh, she made a cannon. But like, bro, no, just don't even. Oh, it actually makes me so angry. But yeah, Kale's Berserk, Super Saiyan. Full Power Super Saiyan, whatever you want to call it, is pretty similar to Broly's, yes. Just the Universe 6 version. Anyway, swiftly moving on, we shall go to this one, because I actually don't like this that much. It doesn't make any sense. It actually makes me annoyed that they put blue aura around him being Super Saiyan 2. Like, it's just... Like, yes, I get it. Everyone's a big fan of Future Trunks, and that's fine. He can be, you know. I like Future Trunks. He's pretty cool, man. But, like, does he? No. He should not. Like, why are we hinting at, like, he's nearly in the Super Saiyan Blue, but it's just, like, it's not, and then, like, it's, or, you know, it's, no. Not a fan. Someone's gonna roast me for actually, like, not fully understanding it, and that's fine. But the way I see it, the way I interpret it, is that Goku and Vegeta are Super Saiyan Blue, and that energy is rubbing off on Trunks, and he's experiencing that level of power, and at Super Saiyan 2, his body's not quite there yet, but he's kind of getting the power and the experience, so his body's like kind of comprehending the way that Super Saiyan God level works on top of Super Saiyan 2. But anyway, I'm not a fan. Whatever. Don't like it. And you know what? Bro, I don't care. Look at me. Look at me. No, seriously, chat. Chat. Do I look like look at me. Do I look like I'm kidding? No, bro. Rosé? Bro's pink hair. It's not that cool, man. It's not that cool. It really isn't. It's just not, bro. It's just not. It's not special. He's a wannabe. He's a wannabe. Think about it. Okay, moving on. Super Saiyan Blue. Now this... I don't know, bro. I think Super Saiyan Blue is actually peak. I know I've just skipped Super Saiyan God, but I'm going to come back because I have a big story to tell about that one. Now, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue, was actually sick to see. Like, a new transformation after, like, 10? Nah, it would have been like 20 years. I think it's like one of the coolest things ever. I can't lie. It's actually sick. Actually sick. Like, blue, my favorite color, but also it being the Super Saiyan version of Super Saiyan God. Like, Super Saiyan God is the new base, and then Super Saiyan on top of that is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue. It's too cool, man. I don't know how else you explain it. Like, it's just sick. Blue. Fucking brother is blue. Glowing blue. Whole nother story on how they handled the actual transformation and its power in the show, but like, the transformation itself looks sick. I know we're all over the place, but we're going back to Mystic Gohan. It's kind of lame, I can't lie. Gohan is cool, and in this form and the confidence that he has when it comes to fight Super Buu and stuff like that is super cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, right up here level. But, like, the actual transformation is like a big fucking who cares. Nothing happens. Like, it's like his hair goes Super Saiyan, but it just stays black. It's pretty boring. There's nothing special. There's nothing special. And then we'll just quickly speedrun these ones. No one cares about Baby Vegeta. You're an actual bum. You're an actual bum. No one cares. Whoever thinks these are anywhere, like, in here or above, I think need to get their eyes checked. I can't lie. Anyway. Ultra Ego. Lame. Nah. For sure, people would not like my opinion on this. I don't think it's lame. I just don't think it's cool. It's just... Oh, dude. Did we really need to do this? Like... Manga does not need to be the way it is. Or at least the Dragon Ball Super manga doesn't need to be the way it is. I don't agree. I don't agree with it being purple. But, you know, purple's... Like, unironically, purple is like my second favorite color. Like, purple's a sick color. I actually love it. But, like, we didn't need to make his hair purple. And we didn't need to erase his eyebrows. And we also didn't need to make him, like, God of Destruction. Like, it's just kind of... Yeah. As much as I love Dragon Ball, there is a lot of things that I... There are a plethora of things that I disagree with in the anime and manga and movies and specials and everything. This transformation is one of them. Ultra Ego. Doesn't do anything for me. Now we're up to, like, my favorites, I would say. Oh, not my favorites, because Super Saiyan 3 is one of... These two are both, like, my favorites as well, but, like... There's a certain two that I'll talk about in a second. Beast Gohan. Super cool. For sure. Don't really agree with him, just, you know, I know he's got the most latent power of all the characters, whatever, dude, but, it just, sometimes when things like Beast Gohan, or like Gohan's transformation into this thing that the audience made up as Beast, this thing, it just didn't need to happen the way it did, I don't think. I'm not a fan of how some things happen. Sometimes. Anyway, so Beast Gohan is super cool, no doubt. Like, it looks cool, the colors are cool, it's sick. The way he got it, not a huge fan, so that puts a little bias on it. Maybe... Nah, we'll leave it there, it's okay. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, pretty cool, I like the colors, I like the way he looked. He was kind of like a reminiscent of Super Vegeta, plus, obviously, Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, pretty cool. Like, his own version... Well, not his own version, but... His way of saying, hey, look, Goku, you've got Ultra Instinct and I've got my own thing. Which is, you know... The evolved Super Saiyan Blue. Which is, by the way, anime only. Which is pretty funny. It's kind of annoying how they do stuff like that, but whatever, it's fun. But yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we'll do that. Because it's cool. Like, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool, man. Like it's pretty cool, man. But, like, it's not like Super Vegeta when I came out in Z. That was, like, pretty hype. I can't lie. Okay. So I'm in the middle of rewatching Super for the only second time. I've just watched the... Oh, yeah. The Hit versus Goku fight. In the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament saga thing. This is fucking sick. Kaioken times 10! Like, it's pretty sick, bro. I literally... Okay, so this is what I was talking about when I was talking about stories. This transformation, when it came out, I was in high school, and I was doing, like, woodwork, or manual arts, or whatever you want to call it. And the project that we were working on was a coffee table. And the coffee table, we had a laser printer. The top of the top of the coffee table, whatever, was a piece of wood. We put in a laser printer. We got to choose a design. You know what I chose? I chose Goku's fighting stance. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you shouldn't be here. Goku's fighting stance in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Actually super fucking sick. I still have it. The coffee table is literally out in the living room, like 10 meters away from me. It's sick. It's a sick coffee table, and I made it, and I've kept it, and I use it, and it's awesome, and I'll keep it forever for the rest of my life. Unironic. I'm not even joking. It is so cool. I love it. I love the coffee table. I actually think I made like the perfect choice. But that coffee table is sick. Like the Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken looks so nice on the coffee table. Obviously, the colors aren't there and stuff, but that would make it look even more insane. But yeah, I think... You know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm putting it there. Don't even at me. I think it's super cool. So what I was talking about Kaioken earlier, this is what I'm saying. Like, Kaioken's cool, but this was fucking sick, bro. Like, the coolest thing ever. Literally. For me at the time, I was like, that is... And still now, I was rewatching it, I was just like, this is so cool. Oh, yeah, I sound like such a weeb, but I'm Japanese, so you can't call me a weeb, just so you know. Anyway, moving on to Ultra Sign Instinct, Ultra Instinct Sign, Ultra Instinct Omen, Omen, Ultra Instinct, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People have dumb names for everything. Again, like, literally half the transformations, the names come from the audiences. Not Akira Toriyama. Kind of annoys me, but it's fine. I would call this Ultra Instinct, and I would just call this Mastered Ultra Instinct. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, it's super cool. I would probably... I actually think this looks cooler than Ultra... I think that Ultra Instinct looks cooler than Mastered Ultra Instinct. Like by a lot, by the way. Like, I don't even think it's really close. Like, I would put this, like, down here. Like, I think it's cool, for sure. But I don't think it's as cool as this. I don't know, there's something, like, super, like, badass about, like, his hair staying black with, like, this silver glow in the outline. And then those little dots, like, floating up around him. And the aura. And everything. But yeah, when his hair goes, like, full silver, it's just not as cool. I don't know why. Something that just kind of turns me off about it. It's still cool, obviously. Like, it's cool. We'll just put it there, whatever, dude. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Is it? It's not pretty cool, though. We'll do it there. We'll do it there. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. But this, I think, is, like, super cool. I think my Ultra Instinct Goku is, like, super sick. I think Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is just... I don't know, it just kind of throws me off with the silver hair. I don't know why. It just does. Fucking don't really have an explanation. Just grey hair just doesn't look so sick. If he stayed like this, or, like, rather like this, but in the middle of his hair kind of was more grey, but still had that black, I think it would look super cool. But, like, it all being, like, silvery, whitey like that, I don't know, not a fan. Anyway, moving on to... I mean, like, this is why I'm here. I don't know about you, but this is why I'm here. Golden Ozaru. Nah, we'll just put it on the same level as the other one, probably a little bit higher. But this is sick. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Literally golden. Literally, bro, is a Super Saiyan in Ozaru. Like, that's what it looks like. Think about it. Grade 8 Super Saiyan. That's what it looks like. I don't actually know if that's actually what it is. Like, according to any sort of credible sources. That's what I'm calling it. That's how it looks. I was a little kid watching GT. Fucking loved it. Watched it again as a teenager. Fucking loved it. so sick. And of course, that's just going to lead into Super Saiyan 4 Goku being like... I mean, this is peak. Come on, guys. Say what you will about GT as an anime. I'm used to it. I grew up, like, being a hardcore, like, I won't lie. I was glazing. I still glaze GT. So I think GT's fucking awesome. Peak. Some might say that I would say that it's peak. GT is fucking sick. Everyone hates it, whatever, that's fine. But the transformations and some of the moments in GT are, like, easily among some of the top moments of all time in anything ever. Okay? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, when that happened, it's like I could actually cry. I could actually cry and laugh and be angry and happy and like just every single emotion all at the same time to the extreme level. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is so cool. Everything about how he reached Super Saiyan, like think about that. Like think about everything that kind of leads up. Because like some of these things, like getting Kaioken, that's cool. But he learned it from King Kai and stuff like that. And like this is just a big fucking what the fuck. And like Beast Gohan, just getting Beast Gohan is just like kind of just... Oh no, they hurt Pan. Get angry. Roar, Beast Gohan, you know what I mean? But Super Saiyan 4 Goku took literally over 40 years of Goku's life. He thought he had reached the pinnacle with Super Saiyan 3. And then his body was incapable of going any higher in limits because he got, you know, turned into a little child because of the Dragon Balls. But then his body was like, nah, bro. Nah, bro, we can go even further beyond because we need to. We have to. There's no other way. And so Super Saiyan 4 was born. First he had to go here, by the way. It's fucking sick. And then he had to, his conscious, which became the subconscious, came back as the conscious. And then he turned his body with a mixture of Ozaru, which is like literally the base of what a Saiyan is. And then condensed it into like... Dude, Super Saiyan 4, I can't lie. It's the coolest thing of all time, I think. Huge fan. Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about it for days, though. It's... Super Saiyan 4 is just so cool. And the colors, just keeping the black hair, plus the ape fur. Like the great ape fur on the sides. Or like kind of a lot of his body, but except for his chest for whatever reason. Maybe... I want to say something about it being because his heart is pure. But anyway, the skin color, or like the fur color being like that reddy pink is super cool. Anyway, it's fucking sick. It just looks so fucking cool, so badass. So fucking, like, serious. Yeah, it's too cool. Anyway, big fan. Now, onto the last thing. And the reason I left this to last is because whether or not you follow me on Letterboxd, by the way, it's an app. People go on it. It's like a social media for people who love movies. I love movies. On there, I recently rewatched Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods for like the third time. The first time I saw it, and this is why I left this last. The first time I saw Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, I was 12 years old, and I was watching it in the cinemas in Japan. Think about that for a second. How many people got to do that? Not fucking many. I'm one of very few human beings who had the luxury, the pleasure of being a child still, a 12-year-old, going to the cinemas in Japan, watching Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, like, the moment it came out, in Japanese, on the big screen. Dude. Does it get any cooler than that? Like, think about it for a second. No, you don't even need to, actually. Stop thinking. Alright, you already know the answer. Now, not only that, but watching it for the third time, I wrote a fat review on Letterboxd. Again, you should... Links down below in every video, but go down and follow me on Letterboxd. Read the review of Battle of Gods. I wrote a fat review about my feelings towards the movie, things that happened in the movie, Dragon Ball franchise as a whole. But ultimately, Super Saiyan God Goku, I mean the return of Dragon Ball after, like, 2 decades or something. I don't know, I think you could say... Some people say Kai is like a... Dragon Ball Z Kai was like a thing, but like... Or Dragon Ball Kai, whatever the fuck was a thing, but it's just really not. It just goes Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, big stop, Dragon Ball Super. Before Dragon Ball Super, the introduction to Dragon Ball Super, the introduction to these new characters, these new levels of power, these new levels of going beyond your limits. It's Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. Unless I'm forgetting something, that could be really embarrassing. But still, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. And we saw... Not only is it an actual fantastic movie, but like the pinnacle of creating a whole new story and adventure with these characters that we all love. And so for that reason, I'm putting it in lame. Sorry. It's actually really tough here. I don't know. It's among these three. I don't think it's as cool as Super Saiyan 3 for me, even though I said all that. I'll just put it in the middle here. But yeah, Super Saiyan God Goku, I distinctly remember watching it as a kid in the movies in Japan with my mum and my brother. And I, just rewatched it. I wrote a fat review on Letterboxd. And I was just like, wow, that is like... It's just genuinely a great movie. Like, I love movies. I've seen over 1,000 movies in my life. And I've reviewed heaps, and like movies are my thing. And Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods is genuinely like just a fantastic movie. And as a Dragon Ball fan, that just like excels and like literally just, it's like grabbing the movie and just throwing it all the way to the top. It being Dragon Ball on top of it being a movie. So yeah, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods has a very special place in my heart, and Super Saiyan God Goku has a very special place in my heart. And yeah, I mean, these are the top 5. I like that it actually ended up being top 5. That's pretty cool. But yeah, those are my top 5 favorite, and I think the 5 coolest transformations in Dragon Ball. Period. And I don't really think people would really disagree with me. I think this is a pretty solid list. Some people would probably like change some other things to put up there, but I don't think anyone would take these down, would they? I don't know. Any opinions, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to read them. I read every comment. I would love to read your opinions on my list, on what you would have where. I'm sure there's things that I've missed. Like Broly's Second Coming isn't on here. Like, he's like that skinny Super Saiyan type thing. Obviously Vegeta's transformations into Super Saiyan 4 and Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 and Gotenks Super Saiyan and Vegeta and Gogeta, but we all know what they look like and we all know where I would put them. So essentially the same thing, but you know, kind of cooler because I'm a big Fusion Warrior nerd. If you've seen any of my Dragon Ball Legends videos, you would know that Gogeta is my favorite character in Dragon Ball period, and then Vegeta is probably like a close second or third. But yeah, those transformations would all just probably go up here. Any version of Gogeta would be in here. You know what? I might just make that my next tier list. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, please leave comments. Tell me what you think of my tier list. If you think it's trash, fucking write it. I will read it and I'll comment on your comment. I'll reply. But yeah, this was fun. Dragon Ball sick means a lot to me. It means a lot to a lot of people. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Obviously, he passed away quite some time ago now. And it still doesn't feel right that he's gone. You know, sort of watching Dragon Ball Daima every episode when they come out, is very special, and it's, you know, anyway, before I start crying, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, thank you, Akira Toriyama. Thank you, everyone who has come together over the decades of Dragon Ball to help create it to be what it is today. All the voice actors, all the animators, and studios, and producers, and so on and so forth. I love Dragon Ball, and a lot of people in the world do as well. It means a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say except for enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your night. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!